Chargers are pretty conscious of Travis, and yet, I mean, can we just try to explain how that can happen? You can get him that way, that open.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of things, but I think the main thing is the way he's able to recognize coverage and adjust on the fly. We always talk about it, but it's something that you can't take for granted. I mean, it's like almost like he's playing Madden. Like he can read the coverage and stop in the windows and be open and be on the same page as me at all times. And so he did a great job, man. It seems like he does it week in and week out, and that's why he's the player that he is, and he'll be a Hall of Famer one day.
I know we've talked about this a few times, but how much would you say is scripted, not scripted?
It's hard to say because even though it's not technically scripted the way, we talk about it throughout the week. And so if you look at the one where I kind of throw in the middle of the field right between people, we'd kind of discussed, like, if that guy flies out, just be in that window and I'm going to throw it. And so I think by practicing it and doing it in practice, I have confidence he's going to do it in the game. And I always joke around with him. I'm like, man, just take a rep off in practice, but he doesn't want to. He wants to be out there all the time. And so I think he understands how important it is to build that chemistry, and that's what makes him so great.
Patrick, how impressive is it that Nicole was just able to come back and just be reinserted, and then particularly in that third down?
Yeah, no. First off, the first third down, I missed him. He actually read it well. He saw the linebacker pushing to him. I saw the corner outside, but Trav was going to take that guy out of the way, so he actually read it the right way, and I missed him. But then the last one was cover zero, using his speed, getting through traffic, and making a big catch to get that first down, man. I mean, it's impressive because he didn't have the season that he wanted in New York, but to be able to come back, have confidence, not be down on himself, and know that whenever he gets his opportunity, he's going to do the most with it. And obviously the punt return really put the game away. And so it's another piece that we can add to the offense, and that speed's hard to replicate.
Is this an ideal sort of performance for the offense, the ability to spread the ball around, obviously scoring in the red zone? Is this maybe your proudest performance as an offense so far this season?
Yeah, I would say so far. There's still just little things here and there. The first drive, the penalty, it just hurts. We play big games like this; those can be really big. And then the second half, just here and there, just a little miscues here and there. If I can hit Rasheed on that one when they're triple teaming Travis, he's probably going to score. So just little things here and there that I have to continue to be better at. But we're definitely taking steps in the right direction. I'll just say with the interception, just no one look at Quez because that's who I was supposed to throw to, and he was probably another touchdown. So just cut him out of the picture when y'all look at it.
Adam, go ahead, Adam. Yep, go ahead, Adam.
Patrick, Travis has had 3 big games since his birthday a few weeks ago. Is he getting better with age? I mean, is he a better player now than when you got here, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I think the way he's able to recognize coverages is probably even better. I mean, he's played against every single team and every coverage and every way to try to take him away, and so he's able to recognize that and then dissect it on the fly. Younger Trav would have scored on that one touchdown, though, so I'll say that. So, but other than that, I think he's doing a great job of finding ways to get himself open and having these monster games.
Patrick, can you take us through the Marquez touchdown on the scramble drill there?
Yeah, so he actually was the first read. In all honesty, I called the running back was supposed to go out the other way, and I called it the wrong way, and so it ran underneath Marquez, but it actually opened up everything else to the right, and so I scrambled out to the right. He did a great job of working with me, and then I threw the ball. I mean, I think those runs have started to work, and now the defenses are coming up when I scramble, and so I was able to get the ball to Marquez, and then he got in the end zone, and he had a good game today, and I have to continue to find him because he's getting open, and I have to continue to find ways to get him the football.
And then just how did they adjust with Travis got a lot of attention in the second half. Just wondering what you were seeing.
Yeah, third down, they did a good job, but they were going to double him at least, and if the running back stayed in, they were going to send a third guy there, and so they were very conscious of Travis, but it opens up other things. We just got to be able to hit and connect on those things, and we did in certain points. But if we can continue to get better in that, like I like the one to Rasheed, if I can hit him on that and we get that big touchdown, it'll take defenses out of that. And so we got to continue to prove that. And that's stuff that we can get better at as the season goes on.
Patrick, O-lines often have trouble against Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa. Talk about how you were successful.
Yeah, I mean, they were great. They were great in pass protection. I've said it 7 times to him in the locker room. I mean, other than the one sack on third and super long, they kept me clean. And a lot of pockets whenever I was going 1, 2, 3 back to 1 type reads. And so they played their tail off. They battled. And then in the second half, they found a way to just grind out yards in the run game. And so, that's a great defensive front. And I thought the offensive line accepted the challenge and played a great game.
Patrick, did the one play with Travis, you started to run or made it look like you were going to run. Can you just take us through that play? Because it looked like he was a little free even before you did that.
Yeah, no, we actually talked about it on the sideline after. I saw him, but I just couldn't find the angle to make the throw to him. And so the offensive line did a good job, and I was able to step up in the pocket and just made it easier to float it to him. He was kind of like the second, third read on that play, and so I looked out to the first few. They were covered, and I saw Travis, and I just wanted to find a way to get him the football. And so he did a good job finding that open space, and I was able to get the football to him.
Is that a good example of being, everybody, not just him, opening up other things too?
Yeah, no, he does a great job of whenever he's open, he doesn't get himself covered. I mean, I say that and it sounds funny, but a lot of times if you're supposed to run a route a certain way, they're going to keep running the route and they'll go through the window. And in this offense, Coach Reed gives them the freedom to, if you're open, stay there. Don't get yourself covered and run the route like we've ran it in practice 1,000 times. And so he does a great job of that. And it sounds simple, but it's something that he's really mastered.
Last two.
Patrick, 10 different people caught a pass from you today. You mentioned that they were focusing on Travis. Is that the reason why you're able to distribute it so well, or what did you see in the ability to get it to so many different people today?
Yeah, I think guys just stepped up. If they're going to focus that much on Travis, obviously we're going to still try to throw him the football in certain areas, but we got other guys got to make plays. And guys stepped up, made a lot of big plays, big catches. And I think that's what our offense is going to continue to be. Obviously, there's going to be a big dose of Trav, the player that he is. But if we want to continue to get to that next step of an offense and a team, we're going to have to let other guys make plays when it counts. And I thought the guys did a good job of that today.
Last one, Nate.
Patrick, when it comes to Rasheed, just what is he sort of that you've seen that translated from practice to these games where he's sort of been where you needed him to be in certain spots?
Yeah, he's just learning, not only from me, but from Travis, from Marquez. He takes in information well. He learns. And we continue to give him more, and he continues to get better and better. And so he's obviously a physical player. I think y'all can see that. But the way he's able to kind of start recognizing coverages and get himself open is starting to really translate. And then we'll continue to get better and better. And if I can hit him on that one route, it's even a bigger game. So I think he's done a great job. But he can't be satisfied. He's got to continue to get better if he wants to be the player I think he wants to become.
And I know you had those few passing sessions with him even before the draft, right? Obviously, it's not against the defense, but what could you tell even before the draft that led you to believe he could be maybe this good this early?
I think the biggest thing I could tell, I mean, obviously you see the physical stuff. I mean, everybody has the physical stuff, but when I have those passing sessions in the offseason, I think y'all know when I'm talking through stuff with the receivers, I'm talking about recognizing coverages and stuff like that. And I could tell, even though he didn't know because he hadn't played in the NFL, he had a good grasp of feel. Like he understood how to kind of settle in certain areas. And if he made a mistake, he would fix it the next time. And so I think that was the biggest thing that I saw with him. I mean, obviously the physical stuff is there, but the way he was able to comprehend and do stuff and adjust on the fly, I think that stuff is what is going to makes you great in this offense. And I think he does a great job of it.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.